There are a lot of different ways to play Minecraft. Some people build the most elaborate structures and landscapes. Others use varying color palettes to create giant floating pixel arts. Some gather resources to slay the Ender Dragon, or maybe just build a cool house to hoard a bunch of stuff in. My sister's favorite way is to hop in her 34th new creative world and build whatever comes to her mind. But no matter how you play, from spending years on a scale replica of the USS Enterprise, or just building with brown bricks, there's a reason Minecraft has become the best-selling video game ever. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time. A very long time. I first got it in the later stages of alpha, sometime in 2009 or 10. I still remember being so excited when they finally put in snow. I traveled as far as I could to finally find some. I loved watching Minecraft YouTubers build crap or play adventure maps. My goal back then was always just to build ridiculously tall buildings made entirely of wood. Towers I never actually finished. My laptop could barely run it, lagging even with low textures and the smallest view distance possible. I'd often find myself playing Minecraft in one small corner of my screen, while watching a YouTuber play it in another, slightly larger corner. It was great, I loved every second, but I eventually fell off, both playing and watching. But you know what Minecraft would be great on? The Nintendo Switch. It was one of my earliest Switch purchases. After exhausting Zelda and Mario, I needed another distraction from the torturous thralls of college. Minecraft proved perfect. What's better when you're really stuck on an assignment or so burnt out from working 2 jobs while still trying to pass classes than putting on a relaxing podcast and hopping in the mines? I could play for 20 minutes or for 2 hours. I could play to help wake up or to relax before bed. It was perfect. See, Minecraft's only limitations were what I wanted, and what I wanted was a distraction. I was never good at building. I don't have the brain for intricate structures like that. I never sought out multiple boss encounters. The combat was never the funnest for me, and I don't really like the idea of preparing so much only to lose it all. Plus, I needed a game I can zone out while playing, something to do while listening to a podcast or watching a YouTube video. I needed menial, useless tasks. I just needed to dig. I still vividly remember one really stressful day. In the hardest class for my major, trying to do one of the hardest assignments for it, I just couldn't take it. I knew what I needed to do, I knew how I needed to do it, but I just couldn't get it. My brain and fingers couldn't work out the code in the correct configuration. I threw off my headset, climbed into bed, put on whatever episode of Friends at the Table's Twilight Mirage I was on, and dug. And dug. And dug. At level 13, erroneously 2 levels above where I should have been digging, I made rows and rows of mine shafts. 1 block wide, 3 blocks high. Each shaft was dug with 2 blocks apart, ensuring maximum ore visibility. And I dug and dug. Starting at my house, I dug all the way to the end of the map, then dug 3 blocks over and came back. Each shaft was connected to an even larger 5x5 tunnel I had created, running from the top of the map to the very bottom. I had dreams of one day building a rail system, a dream that never came to fruition. Anyway, I did this for hours and hours, gaining countless resources in the process, and I did nothing with them. I started on a house, constructed many floors from within a mountain, and never finished. I constructed multiple structures made of only diamond blocks while wearing iron armor. The coolest thing I did was create an underwater railway system connecting my house to a nearby island and to my nether portal. That part is still sick. But the most inane thing I did, the most absurd waste of both time and resources, I placed torches. Evenly spaced torches every 7 blocks across the entire map, over mountains, across valleys, night or day, I placed torch after torch. When I was done, I couldn't have been more proud. It was beautiful. Once I flattened a small island near my home and built a farm on it. This was the last thing I did in this world. See, the ocean update had just released, and while it was sad to say goodbye, it was time to move on. I was caught up on Friends at the Table, I had passed the class, and I wanted to see the new features. And this time I was going to play different. I went in with a concrete goal. I built a cool looking house, I made an actual enchanting table, I used some of the diamond I dug up, and used a Fortune 3 pickaxe to do it, all to get to my goal. An even bigger hole. Under my house was to be a vast cavern, various amenities floating within it, a floating farm here, a nether portal there. This, of course, never happened. The hole was never even that big, only about 30 by 60 at the base. See, around this time, my sister got into Minecraft. First, she only played a bad knockoff on our dad's phone, but eventually upgraded to the actual game, letting us finally play together. And then when I bought her a Switch, Minecraft was the first game I bought her. Shh. I actually bought myself the slightly upgraded model and she got the old one. But don't tell her, she doesn't know. But I never went back to the hole. Maybe playing it with my sister satisfied my need. More likely it was that RuneScape took all my idle podcast time. But that's for another video. In the end, I just stopped. Until just a few weeks ago. Nothing in particular happened, I just wanted to go back to the hole. I put on a podcast. Side note, Friends at the Table's 2 most recent seasons, Partisan and Song Fiel, are both great jumping in points. And I dug! I finished one chunk of the hole, then started another and another. Before I realized it, I'd finished my initial goal. And then I expanded the hole once again. I wasted so much iron, I killed so many slimes, listened to many hours of podcasts. It was great. It was exactly what I needed. Minecraft is a very good game. Probably one of the best games ever. And yeah, the way I play might seem boring. It might not actually achieve anything, but it's the way I want to play. It helps me relax, it distracts me from the world, it gives me something meaningless to do, it gives me something fun to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. In the comments, let me know what your favorite Zen game is, and while you're down there, maybe give the video a rating, sub, and hit the notify bell if you want more. I post a new video every other Thursday. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or this new site called GGApp.io if you want to see what I've been playing recently. All of them are at Mario8th. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.